In order to get high quality education, you have to find where are these kind of the basic schools, where are they available. And if you go to look on the list of the basic schools in the world ranking of the universities, most of the universities are in the United States. That's number one. But it doesn't matter whether you are from America, you are from Europe, you are from Africa, you are from Asia, you are from whatever country you are. Everyone is looking for financial support, is looking for ways you can be able to get the education. Especially if you're an international student from developing countries. Yes, some people, they have the dream that I want to go to America to study. I've already talked to some about Europe. I will talk more in other videos. But I wanted to focus on study in America, and especially the opportunities for international students where we can be able to get full funded programs. In that way, what are the resources you need to have? How can you go about it to apply? How are you going to be competitive and get these kind of opportunities? Because you might have some money. You can say, my father, my nephew, my brother, my whatever will be able to pay for my education in America. But basically, it's very, very expensive. The cheapest college you might get, very, very cheap. The school fees, tuition fees alone can go minimum 10,000. That is the cheapest one. If you add with the living expenses, apartment, food, transportation, and everything, per year it goes to minimum 25,000 maybe. That is a lot of money. So if that is a lot of money, what do you need to do so that you can be in a position to be able to secure scholarships? Because if you say, my father will pay for me, why should your father pay 30,000? And if you, let's say you have bachelor degree, you have good results, why can't you go and take the required examinations, GRE, GMAT, or TOEFL, or LTs, which will not cost you more than 500, and to apply maybe 10 universities or 15, 20 universities, you use $1 more thousand US, and you can get a scholarship. So you can save a lot just by knowing what are the ways to study in the United States. I know you might have some questions, and some people, they say, why EBM is talking almost every topic? What kind of experience does he have to be having that kind of authority to be able to talk all these kind of things? Myself, I prefer to listen to people who have experience and knowledge of the subject matter they are talking about. Myself, I like to talk or to listen to people who have the good intention to help another person. So I like to give you my little bit background when it comes to the scholarship. Because some people, they want to know the credential of someone, or if you already got the scholarship before yourself. So I came in the United States back in 2008 under the most prestigious scholarship called Fulbright Scholarship. I will talk about Fulbright in this video, and to make you understand how can you apply. There are so many types of Fulbright, and all these are available to almost every country around the world for people to come here in America for various programs with Fulbright. So for me, I came with one type of Fulbright program, which is called the Fulbright Foreign Language Teaching Assistantship Program. My bachelor degree is Political Science and Language Studies. So I came to America to teach Swahili language at Marshall University in West Virginia. So we came 12 people from Tanzania. There are some people came from Uganda, some people came from Kenya, some people came from almost all countries around the world, came to teach their languages and their culture in America for 1 academic year. So it was 1 year, almost, you can say specifically, it was a 10-month program. And the entire process they give you more than 30,000, going to 40,000 US dollar if you include the cost of a flight ticket, insurance, cost of the living expenses, and they pay some to the school. So it goes to over almost 40,000. That's number one. So I did a 1 year program of teaching Swahili language and African culture at Marshall University in West Virginia. That is when I started my life. While I was doing my master's degree, I was teaching at Marshall University. My goal was after 1 year, because the program was a non-renewable 1 year program. So the program after that, I want to go to the next phase. The next phase is to make sure that I'm going to make sure that I apply for master's program, because I came here with a bachelor degree. So in order to be sure of how I can be able to get scholarships, I already taken the English proficiency test, the 12th test of English as a foreign language, the 12th exam, and I had good scores. Then I had to take the GRE, graduate record examination. I will talk about it later. So I had to take this is a required exam, you have to take it. And I had to apply so many schools. It doesn't matter. This is very, very clear, because I'll go to answer some of the questions like how many universities do you need to apply? Where do you need to apply? All these kind of things. So I had to apply to 25 universities. Why did I apply for 25 universities? Remember, I had a very good work experience. I already have American experience and the African experience. I had a very good GPA. But why am I going to apply to 25 universities? The answer is very simple. I'm not the only one who is looking for scholarships. China has 1.5 billion people. India, 1.2 billion people. Nigeria, 190 million people. Just assume those 3 countries. How many people from those countries are applying to come to America? And they might have better GPA than you, better results than you. They might have better work experience than you. So it is a competition. You go there, you're going to compete. So in competition, you never know. If they are looking for 5 people, they want 5 people to be admitted to be given scholarships. And you are 100 people, even if all have the same results, same everything. Obviously, some others have to be not getting it. It's just like a green card lottery. When you apply, if you are 7 million people, all 7 million people you are going to put in the ballot, they are going to give, maybe they are selecting maybe 130,000, like how they did 132,000, but the one will be given the visas will be 55,000 max. So in the end, even if all have the same qualification, there is a limitation. So that's why you have to apply many scholarships, many opportunities. I didn't have the room to lose. That's why when you find why Lionel Messi, why Cristiano Ronaldo, they are the best goal scorers in our generation. Each season, they have 30 to 40 goals in a calendar year. Why? Because they take more shots than any other player in the field. And I can prove you that by showing you this graph. You can see on this here, there is this graph. This graph is showing you, I showed you the number of, these are the games, the 14 games Cristiano Ronaldo played. If you can look here, he played 14 games. He played 14 games. He had 25 goals. And then he had 8 assists. And he had 88 shots. 88 shots on target. That means in every 2.5 shots on target, he had 1 goal. No, in every 3.5 shots. So you have to take so many shots on target in order to score. So you have to apply so many universities in order to get one. Sometimes, if you watch the World Cup, the previous World Cup, Ronaldo scored hat-trick against Spain. One of the goals was a mistake of David De Gea, the goalkeeper for Spain national team. But it cannot be a mistake if you don't shoot on target. If you pass someone, you don't shoot on target, there is no mistake. So whether it be by mistake or by intention, you have to shoot on target. So you have to apply for a college, you have to apply for the opportunities in order to be able to get that scholarship. So I applied to 25 universities or 25 scholarships, and I got 3. Meaning, in every 7, almost 8 scholarships I applied, I got 1. That's the average. You see? So in every 8 shots on target, I got 1. But if I applied 5 universities, possibly I didn't get 1. So that's why people ask, I applied the university scholarship, but I didn't get it. You cannot get a scholarship. I said, okay, the first question I ask you, what is your GPA? Have you taken the TOEFL exam? If you apply for the use, have you taken GRE? And I'll ask another question, how many universities did you apply? In other words, how many shots on target did you do? If you do less shots on target, forget about it. You are wasting your time. Forget about it. You are wasting your time. Because you are not the only one applying. There are people with this similar qualification like you, or even more experience or a qualification more than you, and they are applying the same program, and they want the same university with the same reasons which you have. If you want just a scholarship just to get just for the money, there are some people, they have the same, they want money. If you want just to come to America, they might have the same or similar reasons. If you apply, you want just to get something like, let's say you apply and you get something like, let's say, I just want to come to America, they have the same reasons. So you have to raise up your game so that you can be able to apply. That is the first part, for you to be able to understand just the basic of my background. So when I applied, so the first scholarship was about 40,000 to come to cover, that was the Fulbright, to teach Swahili language and African culture at Marshall University. After that, I applied 25 universities. I got 1 university in Netherlands and 2 in America. But my target was to stay in America. So I went to California at one among the prestigious University of San Diego. I was admitted to the Masters in Peace Studies and Conflict Resolution. At the beginning, I was given the school fees or tuition fees alone, $36,000. And then I had to find the cost of living, the living expenses for myself. So what I did was, I started applying for what we call assistantship, like in the library, in the international office, whatever. While I was applying, and it was like 1 week before I went back to Tanzania, I've already filled the visa application form, I received another email from Rotary International from California. The one Rotary Club in California wrote me the letter that we know that you have been admitted at the University of San Diego and you are going to pursue the Masters in Peace and Justice Studies or Peace Studies and Conflict Resolution. And Rotary International, through the club here in San Diego, the president and the mission of this particular year, and like they had the plan for 3-4 years, is to make sure that we are going to support peace studies and conflict resolution around the world. So we are going to fund or to sponsor 1 student from Africa. And among the students who have been admitted, you are among the most highly qualified. We want to give you $24,000 to cover your cost of living. Forget about other, we know you have other scholarship. So this is a person to help you with the cost of living. So in total, I got 36,000 for the tuition and fees from the John B. Kroc, the School of Peace, the university itself, and then I got 24,000. So I was given $60,000 to cover my master's degree. And if I add the previous year before, I was given 40,000. So within 24-month period, I had over $100,000 scholarship money. And by scholarship, it means I don't pay back. I don't have a student loan. So while I was doing my master's, on a monthly basis, I was getting $2,000 for living, apartment, and the overall cost of living, all expenses covered while I was doing my master's degree at the University of San Diego. So that makes my life very easy. So I will go to explain to you how did I go about applying and getting those scholarships in America, and why or how are you going to do the same thing. I got those scholarships not because I'm smarter than you, not that I'm better than you. It's just because I know the ways on how you can be able to apply and on how you can be able to secure scholarships in America. So let's join together and give you the tricks on how you can be able to go about it and get these opportunities.